2024. I'm Kiran, and I'll be presenting, or let's say, to give us a summary and conclusion and couple of slides with the way forward. I'm part of Bioclues, sitting in the entrepreneurial chair, and also part of TMS Foundation. Right now, I'm mostly into the bioinformatics infrastructure. So I go further. So we started with a session with Welcome to Sandbigs. And as said, again, you can visit the website bioclues.org/sandbigs for more updates, probably in the future updates also. And we had a nice presentation and overview from Bangladesh by Ashutosh Das, and it's mostly related to veterinary animal science, and it was very insightful. We also got to know what kind of science and how the things of bioinformatics going on in Bangladesh. Professor Ashutosh was also explaining about the haploids and its wonderful works in related to animal genetics, genome size estimation. That was very interesting insight. Haploid genome assembly, how they were doing. And the next we had from Muralidharan. This was very interesting, I felt, regarding the Venom and all, which is mostly people will get excited to know because it's directly related to the every person to understand these things, even if you're not from the scientific background. So this is a kind of very interesting talk. He told more about snake bites in Western Ghats, also the issue which is addressing around 5.4 million people. It's very staggering to see it's like 64,000 people dying in India itself. If we go around in all the world, it will be much more bigger number. Educating us about the problems with the venom and its area, and about proteins involved in antivenom and venom proteomics, integrating omic approaches. It was a very insightful, and also there is an opportunity for many people to more do works related to these things because there are also public data available, which he is described. He's from Amrita Institute, Bharat. And next talk was from Dr. Muhammad Ilyas. It was very interesting to know from Pakistan, and he presented about Pakistan education and also about how the research is happening. It was a very interesting numbers, and also to get to know because not many people will know from one country to another. So it was very good presented with all the details how the works are happening within Pakistan. And very interesting, I think there are many questions also related to Pashtun genome and the tools with Genoloca and PGDB, which are very wonderful initiatives. I think this could go more globally if they can expand it more. This has a very scope to go more globally. The most important thing, what they are touching also is in related to local language. That's very useful, which is very important to happen. Events related to science and diseases, what were happening in Pakistan, were also explained. Next, from Asif M. Khan, University of Doha, Science and Technology, Qatar. He is doing a tremendous things. I really got to know a lot from today, what he's trying to do and what he is doing from AP Bionet and a lot of things. He's a president of Goblet, and he explained in very detailedly its activities, assembling trainers around the world, also the objective of training the trainers. Works with the other organizations, annual general meetings, happenings, what they are doing, what are discussing, Goblet workshops and hackathons. Please do attend, I would say, more. Goblet critical guides, which are available like openly, some of them, and some are for to the members. And the very interesting one is guides to local languages. Like as before in the Pakistan, they were also doing that Urdu and the local language. This is most important thing, to reach out to many areas, expanding guides into local languages. This is very great initiative. I would expect others, after seeing this, get like motivated to join more and then contribute to these guides and Goblet publications. Its challenges, he explained. People can join more. Next, we had an open discussion. Can we come together? The question was where we are heading. Members from Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and India were expected. Unfortunately, we didn't have the participation from Sri Lanka. But I can actually, from my personal experience, I know a couple of people who are in the Galaxy project, which I'll tell later. But there are people from Sri Lanka also. However, yeah. come back, like people, how the one of the question which came into the discussion was how people from region come back and contribute. There were nice, wonderful suggestions from various people, from Gyaneshwarji, Asifji, Ashutosh, and Prash. So interesting insights about how we can come together, platform to identify and solve the issues. That was one of the topic suggestion from Asif ji was education and training happening, but not enough. We need to also focus on issue solving. Redundancy we need to reduce, and we need to more organize. That was a focal points. Suggestion from Ashutosh Das related to Bangladesh, which is, or let's say, of course, it reflects to other parts of South Asian regions. Infrastructure infancy. I completely agree on this, which is also a very roadblock for many people to progress into this bioinformatics area. Networking missing. I hope with the Sandvix we are trying to cover that one. Funding. So that's another thing. Sandvix can be fruitful. His very kind sentences that Sandvix can be fruitful for Bangladesh bioinformatic future. Issues raised by Prash, like missing from Sri Lanka, and also members, not many joining. It would be great if you can actually get people to Sandbeaks or just a kind of events to more coming. I hope even not just the offline, but also for online events, we will get to a position at least 60 to 70% of COVID time participation. So yeah, exploring what is the reason, truth behind missing people. That was discussions happening. There were several suggestions, including many, like almost many people gave the suggestions. That was open discussion. So what is Sandvix way forward? So my few points: meet regularly to exchange activities in South Asian countries. This is very much important. If we don't meet, then we don't have an option, or let's say possibility to exchange our solutions to the problems. Participate more in activities which invoke your interest in Sandvix. Discuss more about problems, even if there are no solution. That is very much important. We don't have to have a solutions, but express the problems. That is more important, because if you express the problems today, we will find the solutions in future. Because very likely you might find the solution. It's a similar thing, which Asif also highlighted, that the solution can be similar in other countries. So once you express the solution, you will find the solution. Problem. Then you'll find the solution from other countries. That's the thing. More focus on doing projects is not just getting trained, but see more issues and problems. Because why we need to see the issues and problems? Because those are the opportunities to find solutions. So yeah, that's the way forward. Sandvix way forward. Another couple of things I want to express, being from the infrastructure. I think we need to focus more on open source. Why I say this? The reason is, when I say open source, we need to IQ a strong opinion on this, that we need to stop the piracy. Every person, every student has to be encouraged to use the open source, stop the piracy. So if you have pirated tools, they will not work. So like some of the persons were not able to have the full screen. That were the options, because you are not a registered product. So I'm just so please use the open source Linux tools, LibreOffice. There are many tools you can do. They are wonderfully working fine. They're um, opposite to the popular perception. They are not that tough. Please use them. They're not anymore hard to use. They're actually, in some cases, much better than the things which you buy and use the softwares. So when you use, it's an opportunity for others to solve the problems also, whatever you get in the open source field. So avoid piracy and use. But I say strongly, because in the South Asian region network, we have this no, almost nobody pays to the software. I'm sure nobody pays to the Windows operating system. Only if they're coming by default by install, then they are. So that's the thing is, at least students should start. I know people sitting already experienced, for them to switch is a bit difficulty, but for the students it has to be a stricter, that they should be in the Linux open source, or at least basically stop the piracy. I'm not against to the one's proprietary, but stop the piracy. That's very much important. So that's how we can actually have more open source, and this also can be possibility. I give some more things which are happening with the help of Bioclues, and as I said, I was part of TMS Foundation. So Galaxy, one of the thing, I think for all the slides, all the works which earlier happened, there are tools, there are also workflows which are already there. I was recently part of GCC 2024, and there's a lot of activity going on. And Bioclues, and yeah, we are trying to get this work done in India region, mainly right now focusing on India, because this is infrastructure. We go step by step. But yes, this gathering, I use an opportunity to tell others also. We also have usegalaxy.asia, and I happen to meet at least 3 to 4 people who are from Myanmar, Malaysia, and these regions in GCC 2024. They are actually very enthusiastic to join. So please do join us. As of now, we, as I listed here, so why this Galaxy framework is useful is because for the normal scientists, it's not so easy to do IT background and use the tools and get those tools, installing those tools. So Galaxy is something you just go to the browser and start using. There is nothing, you don't need to install anything, just go to the browser and start using. So there are many global resources. You go to the galaxyproject.org, public instances, use galaxy.org, e.eu, and Galaxy Training Network. So GovDet, what is trying to do, it's a tremendous similar things are existing in the GTN. Try to use interchangeably. There's nothing competing interests. Both have their own ways of doing things, and we are enough audience for multiple things also. So please do participate. This is completely open source. You can participate yourself. For the Asia specific regions, resources which are coming up, galaxyproject.in, it's already there, which is mostly focusing in the Bharat region or India region. So there is also usegalaxy.in and usegalaxy.asia. So if any of you in any other countries other than India, if you want to participate, we can start activating the usegalaxy.asia also. I'll be happy to get to know more people who are interested in this region. Once you go to the galaxyproject.org, you know how to contact me or submit yourself. That's a possibility. I wanted to say this Galaxy Everything open source this opportunity because for Sandbakes, if we want to do activities, we need to do projects, and doing those projects a task. This will be more easier when we have frameworks such as Galaxy Framework. Okay. Thank you for your attention and attending for Sandbakes. That's all from me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kiran, for this wonderful, this thing summary. Before I think Asif is here, so on behalf of everyone, I would like to wholeheartedly apologize to Asif and ISCB and AP Bayonet for that. We missed out a great deal that we were not supposed to organize INBEX for this year. For that, we are a part of APJBC. But having said this, we slightly mild out the way, and we collaborated with AdNet, where Gyaneshwar, our president, is going to organize AdNet along with the INBEX. So we are also looking forward in removing the word INBEX to a larger extent, keeping in view of the support that we wanted to give to AP Bayonet and the Asia Pacific Joint Bioinformatics Conference. So we completely overlooked it, and usually I don't know, we could have probably read the minutes of the meeting, but we didn't do that. So once again, we apologize for this. Yeah. So
thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, thank you, Asif. And over to you, Manjari. Manjari will also briefly describe the membership details of Bioclues as well before she presents the vote of thanks. Thank you, Manjari. Thank you.
Good afternoon, esteemed speakers, moderators, and participants. Before I give my vote of thanks, Prash, what is it that you wanted to tell me? The membership of Bioclues?
The membership of Bioclues?
Yeah, Manjari. Yeah, please, yeah.
Yeah, I would request all the participants who are not live members
Manjari,
to be live members. Yeah. So, esteemed speakers, moderators, and participants, as we conclude the South Asian Network of Bioinformatics 2024, SANBIX 2024, that is, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who contributed to making this virtual event a success. First and foremost, I'd like to express a special thanks to Prashant, founder of Bioclues, whose visionary idea gave birth to SANBIX. Your initiative has brought together brilliant minds across South Asia, fostering collaboration and knowledge exchange in bioinformatics. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to our esteemed speakers, Ashutosh Das from Bangladesh, for his insightful presentation of bioinformatics scenario and prospectus in Bangladesh. Muralidharan from Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham for his detailed discussion on the importance of integrated omics approaches in snake venom characterization. Mohammad Ilyas from Pakistan for his comprehensive talk on the journey from genes to genomics in Pakistan, and Mr. Asif Khan from the University of Doha, Qatar, for the sharing the inspiring journey of Goblet and its future directions. A special thank to our moderators, Sundarajan, Jayaraman, Pushpender Singh, Harpreet Singh, and Prashant for ensuring the smooth flow of today's sessions. I also want to sincerely thank Hemani Sharma, our rapporteur and joint secretary of Bioclues, for meticulously capturing the key points and facilitating engaging bus stop talks during the buffer time. I want to thank Gautam for recording this session and ensuring that the valuable insights shared today will be available for future reference. To Kiran, our entrepreneurship chair, thank you for summarizing the day's discussion and outlining the way forward, setting a clear path for our future endeavors. And we appreciate all participants, especially those who contributed to the open discussion on bioinformatics in Global South and South Asia. Your engagement has enriched this event immensely. Today's event has beautifully highlighted that while we may come from diverse countries and backgrounds, we are united by a common interest in science and bioinformatics. This shared passion transcends borders and brings us together to pursue knowledge and innovation. As we close, let's carry forward the spirit of collaboration and the knowledge shared today to advance bioinformatics in our regions and beyond. Our diversity is our strength, and our shared scientific interests are the foundations for future breakthrough. Thank you for organizing and everybody behind the scene who made this virtual conference possible. Your efforts have created a platform for unity in our scientific community. Reiterating Mr. Kiran, I would like to conclude this session by saying voicing our opinions not only defines who we are, but also refines our thoughts. Through exchanging ideas, we discover the strength of our convictions and the breadth of our understanding. Thank you all for attending this session. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Manjari. Thank you so much, for the wonderful, vote of thanks. Friends, let's give a thumping round of applause to all the speakers here by unmuting your microphone. Everyone, please unmute your microphone so that it will, on a lighter note, it will also be heard all the way to Sri Lanka as well, so that, they can also attend next time. Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. You all can leave the meeting, please. Thank you. Yeah.